Welcome back to Gilfoyle Show, the only tech podcast where we promise your neural network will never be poached for 100 million because we don't have 100 million. I'm your host, Gilfoyle, reporting live from inside a GPU-centered data center where dreams go to be fine-tuned and founders go to cry into their cap tables. And today, folks, we're diving into the great AI talent heist of 2025, or as some are calling it, Sam versus Zuck, Dawn of Devs. So, let's start with the man himself, Sam Altman, the spiritual leader of promptism, prophet of AGI, and OpenAI's leader for life. Assuming no more boardroom coups, of course. In an interview, Sam confessed like a war-weary general, that Meta has been offering his top AI researchers $100 million compensation packages. That's right, 9-figure deals for one brain. To put that into perspective, that's more than the GDP of some emerging LLM startups. But wait, it gets better, or worse, depending on whether you're on OpenAI's payroll. Just days later, Meta actually announced a brand new AI team, starring 7 former OpenAI researchers. 7. At this point, Zuck isn't building an AI lab. He's doing a hostile neural acquisition. It's like the Ocean's 11 of deep learning, except instead of robbing a casino, they're robbing the Transformer architecture, and instead of Clooney and Pitt, it's a bunch of Chinese dudes. Meanwhile, over in the Church of Claude, Anthropic just got hit with a Fro Project manager mutiny. Reports broke today that 2 key PMs from Claude Code, yes, the coding agent Anthropic was trying to get to say hello world without hallucinating a compiler, are leaving. And where are they going? To a startup called Cursors. Yes, Cursor, the code editor with AI, or the AI with code editor vibes. Who can tell anymore? Let me paint the scene. You're building an AGI-fueled dev tool inside one of the most well-funded labs on Earth. And then you leave that for a VS Code fork with ambition. That's like leaving NASA to go build model rockets in your garage, except, somehow, the garage just raised a $900 million Series B, is valued at $10 billion, and is backed by Sequoia. Now, let's zoom out. What we're witnessing here is not just a talent war. No, my friends, this is a full-blown AI Cold War. Not East versus West, it's East Bay versus West Somé. Instead of nukes, we've got LLM benchmarks, and instead of spies, we've got recruiters cold DMing you on Signal with lines like, hey, want to do AGI but actually ship? Meta is out here throwing money like a drunken Series A founder at DevCon. OpenAI is installing loyalty programs like their Delta Airlines. Anthropic's trying to keep their Claude agents from becoming Claude rogues. And then there's Google DeepMind, sitting in the corner like, we've had alignment solved since 2018, but nobody returns our calls. Cursor isn't the only one scooping up talent either. It's like the AI field is now one giant fantasy football draft, except everyone picks ex-OpenAI as their first-round pick. And sure, some of these startups will flame out like a YOLO-tuned fine tune on Reddit posts. But others? They're snapping up top-tier minds like they're NFTs in 2021. And here's the kicker. With all these defections, the AI field isn't consolidating. It's fracturing into 1,000 high IQ cults, each claiming they hold the path to AGI. It's like religion, but with more compute and worse sandals. So where does this end? I'll tell you where. With a 23-year-old Stanford dropout in a Soylent-stained hoodie saying, I just want to build something cool, while simultaneously managing a multi-billion-dollar war chest and poaching Google researchers like it's Pokemon Go. Meanwhile, senior AI researchers now walk into job interviews like NBA free agents. Yeah, I fine-tuned a 70B model blindfolded, scaled inference across 12 data centers, and aligned it with moral philosophy from ancient Greece. Do you validate parking? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AI Hunger Games. May the prompts be ever in your favor. That's all for today's Gilfoyle Show. If you like the show, please like, share, and subscribe, unless you've just been offered a $100 million deal by Meta, in which case, send some compute my way. Until next time, stay grounded, stay GPU bound, and remember, in this economy, your resume is the real model.